Alrighty, my lovely friends, we're here. And I just wanted to say hi, and this is my lovely Zena, alright? And it's just a gorgeous day, gorgeous night, I should say, and this is Sadie. Look, Sadie's, you're probably getting used to her now. And I just wanted to say a few things about off the grid and living off the grid and living minimalist and stuff like that. I wish I could say, I'm trying to, obviously you got to decide what's best for you, and I want to make sure that I just offer some educational viewpoints or entertaining viewpoints. The thing is, you're going to be around for a while, okay? So let's quit the games. See, you might live to be 100, 150. There was an article I read recently that the life expectancy is going up pretty much a lot of places. So imagine if you were, for example, living in Japan, Okinawa, Japan. They have the centenarians, the most um, third largest group of centenarians beyond anywhere else. And in the U.S., you see that there are a lot of people that are living to be well over 100. So let's see. Okay, so you're going to live off the grid. Okay, that's great. So now you're around for 100 more years. What the heck are you going to do? I'm just asking. Okay? Don't have to listen to me. But if you're off the grid, and let's just say you have and all these jokers that are on here, okay? What it is they have a computer. They're putting videos there. They have their iPhone or BlackBerry or whatever, and then they want to live off the grid. And it's great to have the sustainable energy resources and to use solar power and all of these things. But hey, let's live off the grid. Let's live totally isolated from everyone, and we'll sustain ourselves independently of the rest of the world. But yet we'll let you know that we're doing that by getting on the internet, using a computer and recording. Of course, we'll do that. We'll live with no possessions, and that'll make a very comfortable ride for the next 100 years. And we will basically go green all the way around. And I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit, but it's just frustrating when I hear this. For example, just if any of you, these minimalists, I don't know if any of them are dog lovers, cat lovers. Well, actually, I think that a couple of them do have pets. But I'm not saying, I don't know, I have to ask baby Zena. Zena, if we went minimalist, okay, and let's say we just went living off the grid, I'm just putting it out there, and there was no doggy store, so we could get bones or anything, what would you do? What would you chew on? You'd probably chew on my leg because we wouldn't have any possessions, right? Is that what would you chew on? She's not answering because she's frustrated also. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have to buy bones, right? You have to buy bones. Maybe I could find a willow tree, grab some bark, and then just have baby Zena chew on that. I mean, I think what people are forgetting about is if they live off the grid, what about your life? I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or not to do, but what about your life? You have a life. And then what about all your friends on Facebook, Twitter? They'll probably move on and replace you because you're off the grid. And besides, if you're off the grid, how's anybody going to send mail to you? Oh, and you might just want to not tell your family, and then wait a minute, I'm going to find my family and let them know that I'm off the grid. I mean, it's just become so insane. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep very positive about this. I just have a hard time figuring out what to do if people are living off the grid. I mean, and imagine if you're trying to work. And, I mean, I know that a lot of the minimalists, especially the ones that go off the grid, that don't want to earn any money, they want to live in a non-monetary system, and I understand that. But listen, what if you're 100 years old and you need open heart surgery? Or what if you are 75 and you decide to buy, maybe let's say a Cadillac or a Porsche or whatever you want to buy down the road, whatever interests you, or maybe if they have portable planes that you can put in your backyard and fly at that point. The point I'm making is, what if you want to live a life down the road that is not impacted by the decisions you're making today? See, if you go off the grid, I love it that you're being green and growing the plants and flowers and eating veggies and all these things, and I love it. What about offering your contributions to the rest of us that are on the grid? You know what I mean? And and then think about your pets. If you go so minimalist where you have no possessions, You don't want them chewing on, you by accident while you're sleeping. Like, I mean, because look at her teeth. I got to show you this. You won't even believe it. See, look at her teeth. You see that? She's not playing around. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to work so I can get bones to feed her and give her dog food, proper nutrition. And I'm not playing around. I'm going to take her to the vet. And I doubt that I'm going to find an off-the-grid vet. I really doubt that I am, but I'll see if they have an off-the-grid Yellow Pages. Maybe something there. They'll have a vet section that I can check out, and that'll be great. So, I'm just saying, before you think about being a hero and going off the grid and being super minimalist, and just leaving the rest of us in society alone, in the on-the-grid society alone, then, we would miss you. We really would miss you. And I just know that you're going to be around forever. You're going to be around, well, for a long time. And there's so many people that want to see how you're doing on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, right? I mean, you are posting your videos on YouTube, aren't you? You can't have it both ways, can you? Is that right, Baby Zena? That's what I'm wondering. These people that are living off the grid, it just makes me puzzled. It boggles my mind. And, sorry, I don't mean to be too loud, but anyway, just sharing some thoughts. I'll probably post a second part at some point, but I just like being on the grid. I'm just loving being on the grid. And I'm not a minimalist quite yet, I don't know if I'll ever be, but I like hovering in between. I'm just saying don't give up on society yet, right? Isn't that right, baby Sadie? I'm just saying hang in there. Hang in there. We love you. We want you to be on the grid, right? On the grid. On the grid. We want you to be on the grid. On the grid. We love you guys. So please don't cash out and just go totally off the grid yet. But I don't want to tell you what to do or not to do. But it's our little plea, isn't it, Baby Zena? Anyway, that's my little rant. Take care. Have a great night.